Hello class, my name is Dmitry Kalagin. I'm going to be your accounting professor for this summer class for 2023. So I wanted to record this shorter orientation to get you started. So let me get this going here. Okay, so this is your class syllabus right here. So you have access to it. and I'm teaching two sections. Both sections are exactly the same, so it doesn't matter if you're in EN2 or EN3. These are two same sections. This is my email address, the best way to contact me via the summer. I will be traveling and out of the country, but I will be checking my emails, so you should give me 24 hours at the maximum to reply to you. I also will be checking the discussion boards. If you post any questions, you can also meet with me on Zoom. My office hours are Mondays and Thursdays, 9 to 10:20 a.m. Please email me 24 hours in advance if you want to meet, and I'll send you a Zoom link, and I'll be on Zoom to meet you. Okay. So this course is a baccalaureate level accounting course. It's transferable to all CSU schools and many UC schools. It fulfills a lot of requirements for different degrees and certificates. You must have a textbook. It should be the ebook. You don't really need a physical book. And you can purchase it directly through Canvas. And it costs $85. So you get access to ebook as well as to Connect. So Connect is our homework management system. So Canvas is like our online classroom. So let me exit here. So you go into Canvas. So you can find Canvas when you go to Chabot College. I scroll down to the very bottom, and right here is a link to Canvas. You log in. Your login is your W number, and your password is the first two letters of your first name. Like I'm Dmitry, so it's DM. And the first two letters of your last name, for me it's KA, and then the last four digits of your W number. So when you log in, you will be able to see our class there. So this is the picture right here. This is how it's gonna look like. I'm going to open the class a week before the class semester begins. So if the semester begins for us on June 12th, right? June 12th. So I will open it about June 5th. I'm going to email you about it. And on Canvas, when you go to Canvas, let me do a student's view here. You have pretty much what you will need the most is modules, discussions, and grades, okay? So modules include all modules so I have some like orientation video. This is the video. I have a couple of informational things here. Also how to graduate from Chabot. I recorded videos if you want to transfer and so on and so forth. But otherwise, every chapter has a module. I have a short audio for every chapter. Like I'm just giving you highlights what's going to happen in that chapter. And then this is your module. So chapter 1, you have links to everything you need. You have links to the videos which accompany your textbook, right? I record videos, 2 to 3 videos per chapter where I explain a lecture. You have PowerPoint slides, and pretty much every chapter you have 70 points to earn. There are some exceptions, plus or minus. So in chapter 1, in every chapter, you have a smart book assignment to complete, homework, and a quiz. That's it, 3 assignments, okay? In the first module, you also have 1 discussion board. So we have a class schedule right here. So I tell you what to do. So every chapter you have 3 assignments for 70 points. Smart book, homework, quiz. All of them are due at the same time. It's always 11:59 p.m., but because it's a summer class, the deadlines are on different dates. So we have about 3 to 5 days per chapter. So our first chapter is due on Friday, midnight, 11:59 p.m. Second chapter is due on Tuesday, June 20th, 11:59 p.m. So every chapter has 3 assignments. In the first one, you also have a discussion. That's the only graded discussion, okay? Where you have to introduce yourself and reply to at least 2 students. And you can get 15 points plus 5 extra if you record the video. Otherwise, every chapter has 3 assignments. And we have a total of 11 chapters to cover. Then, after each 3 chapters, we have with you a test. So a test is open for 2 days, but you have to go in and finish it. You have 3 hours to complete it. I'm describing all of these assignments in your syllabus right here. So your homework and your smart book, you can go in and out as many times as you want before the deadline. It will save your work. So for homework, don't even try to complete it at once. It's a lot. Homework is a lot, okay? So plan for 3 to 5 hours in total, but you can go in and out. I'm giving more information on homework right here. Please read it. Smart book, same thing. You can go in and out. But the quiz, once you go, you have to finish it. You have an hour and a half. And the test, once you launch it, you have to finish it. You have 3 hours. Okay. So every 3 chapters, there is a test. So you have a total of 4 tests. The last test is not comprehensive, not final, It's just a regular test, and it actually covers the last 2 chapters. So this is pretty much the class structure. For your smart book, I have a video right here, how to do smart book. For homeworks, I'm giving you information here and also on page right here, page 3, how to complete homework. In homework, you have, let me show you right here. So this is how you access smart book and homework, right? You click on it and it takes you to Connect. So Canvas is the homework, and then it takes you to Connect. The first time you go there, it will ask you to register. And you have 2 weeks to use it for free trial. And then before it expires, you have to purchase the access for $85. So this is, for example, let me show you. This is how Smart Book looks like. So every chapter, it's 10 points. I think you should complete this first, okay? It kind of forces you to learn. So when you go in, this is what's graded. This is just your reading. This is your textbook. When you click on this, this is your textbook. It actually highlights what you need to read, but it doesn't grade you for reading. And also I have videos, right? This is the questions. This is what's graded. So you go through these concepts, and so as you answer them, the system, if you answer it correctly, it moves on. If you answer it incorrectly, it will ask you different questions on the same concept until you get it. So I cannot tell you how long it's going to take you, because it depends if you answer correctly or not. So like here, source documents, purchase order, checks, sales, payroll record. So let me see if this is it. And like how confident I am, high. And I got it correct. So I answered half of this concept. So once you finish everything, you get 10 points. If you don't answer everything, and again, you can go in and out before deadline. I can sign out, come back, it will remember that I answered one question. If I'm not sure about the answer, an account is a record of increases and decreases. But if I'm not sure, I can click on reading, and it points me to the part of the textbook where that answer might be implied. But often the answers are not as direct. Oops. Make sure decreases, right? And again, I answered half of another concept, and so on so far. So this is your smart book assignment. And then let me go to an example of homework. So homework is 40 points plus extra credit. Extra credit is built into every homework, every test, and every quiz. So you have an opportunity to earn extra credit. Also, I forgot to mention, there is a huge project right here due in July 28th, and you can earn up to 60 extra points. Okay, so this accounting cycle project, a link is on Canvas. So when you go to modules, I have a link to this project right here, right here. So it's optional, but you can get up to 60 extra credits. So this is homework. Let me show you again an example of a homework. So homework, like here, you see it's 42 points, 2 is extra. Whatever is above 40 is extra. You go in and out as many times as you want. Here you have 11 questions. The questions come from the end of the textbook. You can go into any of the questions. And so when you do calculations or anything like that, right? So let me go to another question. So like here you have to journalize closing revenue account. So this is my revenue account. Where are you? Revenue account. Tracking revenue. So I'm going to debit. So you start typing. As you start typing, it appears right there. So I'm going to debit tracking revenue by the amount of 130,000. So let me make a mistake. So let's say instead of 130,000, I entered 13,000, and I'm going to close it into income summary. And also, like, I did not enter anything for credit. I should enter 130,000. So at any point, you can check your work. It will tell you if the amount is wrong. Now, you have to have something entered. Like, I have to have a credit of 130,000 right here. But because I left it blank, the system doesn't mark it as wrong, but it does tell you it's incomplete. So I'm going to put 130. Oops, where are you? Tracking revenue, 130,000, and then 130,000 for credit. Now it's all correct. So when you check it, it will tell you correct. It's incomplete because you haven't finished the whole problem. And also, a lot of these problems have this beautiful hint feature. So students love check my work. By the way, I can save and exit and come back as many times as I want. Do not submit until you're done. And by the way, you don't need to ever submit. The system will submit your homework as is at 11:59 p.m. at the deadline. You can earn partial credit. If you have any questions about homework, you go to the discussions right here, discussions. And for every chapter, I have discussion board with questions, right? So that's where you post your questions about homework so everybody can see it. Also, I know my students and I know some of the problems are complicated or some of the concepts. So I already recorded some of the answers and videos, like right here. Students struggle with problem 6. So I have recorded a video where I'm solving it for you, one of your homework problems, okay? And right here is problem 8. So out of 11 problems, I've already solved 2. You just need to watch the video and enter your data. And so also in the homework, if you have a hint right here, it's beautiful. It's the same problem, but with different data, algorithmically generated, it's solved for you. So it's right there, you can play it. They're walking you through this. Somehow I can, but you should be able to play it. There will be like right here. So you can stop it, you can, fast forward it, you can go back. So there is no excuse for you not to get full credit for homework. So if you don't get full credit, it's completely your fault. I have videos with solutions of some of the homework. You have hints. You have checked my work. And if you still have questions, you post them in the discussion board right here. You just reply and you say, I have an issue with problem number, blah, blah, blah. I don't understand how to calculate net income. And I will jump in within 24 hours and answer to you. I understand that you will not all of you will be able to get full credit for tests and quizzes, but for homework and smart books, you should be able to get full credit. Well, I think this is pretty much all the information I was going to communicate. There is much more information in the syllabus. Please make sure you read it. After you watch this video, after you read the syllabus, then email me with any questions. But I anticipate that most of your questions should be answered through this video and the class syllabus and schedule. Enjoy the class. It's going to be a challenge, but it's going to also force you to learn a lot, to get exposed to a very fascinating new area, to the language of business, which accounting is. So I'm very excited for you to dive into the field, and I'm here to assist you and do the best I can to help you. You take care.